Well, hello again, and welcome to the Reformed Review. This is Pastor Kevin O'Connor, and I wanted to go ahead and continue our look through some books on my shelf. This is the Ancient and Modern Study Bible. I don't think it's called a study Bible. I just think it's called the Ancient Modern Bible. It's one faith handed down for all the saints. This is in the New King James Version. Comes in a slipcase box. I've got the cloth over board edition. It's a nice box. Want to see if we can get this to focus so you can see some of the features. The lighting in here never works out the way I want it to, so we'll go ahead. I'll read it to you. I'll try to take a picture of the back and put it in the description of this video. But it says, features include full color design that uniquely blends modern typography and layout with traditional elements, Bible commentary from church thinkers of the past and present, from Huss to Keller, from Chrysostom to Spurgeon, from Augustine to Wright. It has biographies of notable church leaders, sacred art throughout church history to enrich your experience. It has a clear and readable 8.5 font size featuring Thomas Nelson's NKJV, comfort print typeface. I have enjoyed every moment that I have gotten this Bible out. I've only taken it out and browsed through it. I want to go ahead and give you a look. It is a cloth over board, and I keep the slipcase because, especially on these cloth over boards, having that slipcase to hold it in there is going to ensure that I don't get a Bible that looks wonky in a couple years, like sitting on a shelf like that or something. That's going to hold it in there nice and firm. I didn't even take the ribbons out. It does come with a ribbon. It does come with ribbons. I believe it's a sewn binding. When you open it, you have a beautiful presentation page. The paper's really nice, just regular Bible paper. It feels, just to the touch, it feels kind of thin, but it's a hardback. The paper still feels really good, and it's really opaque. I want to go ahead and let you see the contrast on the table of contents. The font is decently sized. It's a pretty good large print. You have an introduction. You have a preface to the New King James Version. I would encourage everyone to read what's in the front of your Bible. And you get into the Old Testament, and you do have book introductions, okay? You've got pretty sizable book introductions. You have a timeline at the top of the page. There are neat drop caps in this where you can see they have gold gilded drop caps for the letters of each paragraph, it looks like, in your introduction. But when you get into the Bible, it's a single column text with the commentary from different church leaders from the past and present on the side. I want to go ahead and show you very quickly. So your single column layout right here for your text, and then you have your commentary on the sides. You don't have, there are some textual footnotes. There are not any cross references, so you're not going to have those in there. Each chapter and each section does have a gold heading for whatever topic there, whatever part of the Bible you're in, the topic that section. I do not believe this is it is a paragraph format, except when you are in the Psalms. Then they do verse by verse format. I want to show you that. They have verse by verse format in the Psalms, but in the regular text of the Bible, it is going to be a paragraph format. Let's see if we can find some. Looks like it, even in the prophetic books, they go verse by verse. But they have a paragraph format everywhere else. And this is a black letter text. It's pretty neat. I love the randomness, I guess you would say, of the commentary. Just on page 1394 on Acts 14, starting at verse 6 of this page, you have Matthew Henry, you have Jack Hayford, and you have John Calvin, all on this one side for commentary. And then on the other side, you have Chrysostom. And then you turn the page, you have Martin Luther. And then you have a page on a person in church history. This one is Gregory the Great. I have not seen any of the artwork other than in the introductions where they have the drop caps. Not real positive by what they mean about artwork. And I believe it's probably just how they have set up the book introductions to be artistic, and they are pretty. And I'll show you another one. I mean, we'll get to Jeremiah's book introduction here, and they all look like that, and they all look really nice, really uniform with the gold drop caps. Makes it look nice. I haven't seen any artwork per se, like you would think of, like artwork like Gustave Doré or Rembrandt, in some older Bibles had Rembrandt pictures. Doesn't have anything like that in here. Now, they do have supplemental articles in the back of this Bible. When you get past the book of Revelation, you have supplement articles. The only downside is they don't have a index, so to speak, of what all's in there. You just kind of have to read through it on your own. I do see stitching, so this is a Smithsonian or Smithsonian binding, however you want to say that. One of the articles is Creation and the Fall by Daniel Mars, Meditating on His Word, Tim Keller. I'm not going to read all of these. They're a few, 3 or 4 pages long. The Church, Gerald Bray. And it looks like it's kind of walking you through church history and then the doctrine of the church. Salvation and Union with Christ, Daniel Mars. The Trinity, Fred Sanders. You have N.T. Wright, what the whole world is waiting for, by N.T. Wright, article in the back of this Bible. I want to go ahead. Oh, I found the artwork. Isn't that nice? I found the artwork. So at the very back, after the articles, and it's interesting. They do put a wow. Hold on. I found some things I wasn't expecting, and I probably could have read the front of this Bible and it would have told me where all this was. But you have church creeds. You have the Apostles' Creed. You have the Nicene Creed, the Chalcedonian Definition, Athanasius Creed, and then it has a list of sources for the commentary, which I love. That way I can cite them if I do use them out of this Bible. Readings for Lent and Easter. They also have a colophon at the very back for the Thomas Nelson Bible team. And it has all the contributors in the back there. There are names that you'll recognize that we have already read. But that's really nice. And then it has the artwork of the church. Now, this is neat that they've put it in its own section. So you'll get the artwork, and then you'll get a little explanation of what you're looking at. This one here is the Cairo, the Cairo cross, the oldest form of Christian crosses that we know of so far. You have Christ, you have the Apostle Paul in artwork, and then a short description of when this artwork was in church history, which is really nice. Obviously, you're going to get famous ones like the Adoration of the Shepherds. You're going to get the North Rose window from Charters cathedral. There's a lot of neat stuff in here. And actually, you can see the overcast stitching on this page, which is really thick. Really thick thread. So this is going to be a fairly stout Bible. You'd hope so, with it being a hardback. After the church artwork, you do have some maps. They look like the average Thomas Nelson Bible maps. There's 8 of them. And then you have your paste down liner. And it does have some reinforcement tape there. But this should last you a good long while, especially if you keep it in the box that it's supposed to be in, because this will help keep the block tight, held together. I'm enjoying this. I do want to go back to the front and see if I would have actually read the contents page, if I would have been able to see that all of that was in the back. Yes, right here. It's got it right here in your supplemental Bible stuff, supplemental articles, and then it has the page for your creeds and confessions, sources of ancient and modern, readings, the colophon, sacred art, and the maps. You've got a page number for them. So as I was glossing through this, just to give you a quick review of this Bible, I missed that. I like the cloth overboard. I like the fact that they normally hold up really well. Most of the time when you go to old bookstores, used bookstores, when you get books given to you, like I've got a copy of J. Vernon McGee's Through the Bible given to me, and the hardbacks seem to hold up longer if they're taken care of and they're well kept. So even if you're only spending, I don't even know what I paid for this one. Retail on this one is like $59. I think I paid like $15 for this Bible. Okay? If you don't have one, go look it up. It's a neat little resource. It's got a lot of good things in there, and you won't be disappointed. That is the Ancient and Modern New King James Version Bible from Thomas Nelson. Go check it out. God bless you until next time.